One more time.
No.
One more time.
But anyway, so we hung out at Springs for like 2 to 3 hours. Then we went back to sports. Room was ready. Just kind of decompressed for a little bit. We'd been up since like 4:30. Just chilled, changed clothes, and then we went to the Christmas party. And it was so fun. I loved it so much. And I say, because I just went to the Halloween party back in October. And if y'all watched the last episode and my trip report there, we were just so exhausted by the time we got to the Halloween party because we'd done a full day at Epcot. And by like 10 o'clock, we were dragging. And it was like, we were just forcing ourselves to have a good time at that point. But at least, even though we got up early this day, it's not like we were walking around Epcot for 8 hours before. So definitely stayed the whole time, got to enjoy it. We did all of the ride overlays, so Space Mountain teacups. And Space Mountain was interesting because it has the red and the green lights, but also there's a lot more lights turned on inside the ride so you can like see the full track.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's cool.
Does it, okay, have you ever done Space Mountain just lights on, period, no overlays, anything?
No, but that's Disney bucket list for sure.
So I've done that one time, and obviously I've done the regular, not done the Christmas. And then, Disneyland does the whole Star Wars and Halloween themed one thing.
I don't think I knew about that.
But their track's different too, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I haven't knocked every single Space Mountain version in the United States out yet, but certainly
you gotta go to the Halloween party and do that one in pitch black. You would love that.
Here's the thing though, I know this thing, I know the track so
but
well.
you would still love it.
I'm gonna love it no matter what. It doesn't matter. I know the exact layout, but I'd be like still turning and leaning every time because I know what it's gonna do. But red and green lights, like it's just.
Well, it was like before you take off when you're doing that.
One more time. One more time.
Then it's like flashing red and green. And then we tried some snacks. We did the tamale from Pecos Bill. It was like a Christmas chicken nugget platter from Golden Oak Outpost, and then the cookie butter beignets from Golden Oak Outpost.
I gotta ask you about this chicken nugget because I think if your story was correct, which by the way you can follow her on Instagram and get some great content from there too. A little shout out
at Brittney Vacations.
The chicken nugget platter, you really liked this, or was it somebody really liked this?
It was good. It was Ryan's full meal that I tried it, and the chicken was really good. He did not like the corn because I don't think it was seasoned. I think it was just like salt corn. I don't know. And Ryan's very particular with his corn. So
maybe I'm thinking of something different then. There was something that I saw y'all post about, and I was kind of like shocked that you liked that from the holiday party or something.
I loved the tamale.
Okay, that's what it was. Maybe that's what it is.
That was delicious. And I think that is something that's, when I was looking at their regular menu, it looks like something that's on their regular menu, and maybe they just put like pinto beans on it and called it a holiday item.
That's what's the holiday version of this? Like, is it just, are they like red and green?
No, there wasn't anything on it that I was like, wow, Christmas.
Okay.
But so that was great. I loved that. And the beignets I thought were just okay. The Port Orleans beignets blow them out of the water. So I don't think I would recommend getting those beignets. We didn't do the fireworks show or the stage show.
However, you did see, from what I remember you saying, you saw the fireworks.
Yeah, we did see the fireworks from the what do you call that? The incline of Seven Dwarfs, like when we're going up the hill.
That's like the best time to do it. You're going up just slowly.
It was the finale of the fireworks came on right then. We're like, oh, this is amazing. Some lady in front of us was like, thank you, God.
Somebody's bucket list was just completed that night because the fireworks at the top of the hill. I will admit that that's like one of the best things if you just time something perfectly. Like the very first time we did People Mover, me and Jessica, during the fireworks, and it just worked out as we come around the bend. There's the finale in all of its glory. So could you tell, like, I know you didn't watch the fireworks, but you caught them on the ride. Could you tell like a difference that far away, Christmassy theme? Like, could you hear the music still?
Yeah, you could hear the music. I couldn't tell any big difference between like
just regular
how spectacular the fireworks were or the amount. We did see the parade, which was so cute. I'm a parade girl now. I did not used to be.
I told you.
It was when I went on my last trip and I saw a Festival of Fantasy when I was there by myself for the day. I was like, this is so cute. I love it because we're always like just running through doing rides that we don't ever really take the time to do the parades. Right. And I just thought it was so special. And so then we did the Booty U parade on the last trip. And then the, oh my gosh, what's it called? The Very Merry Christmas Time parade.
Yeah.
And it's just so cute. I loved it. And it's like snoping the whole time.
I know it's called snow, but I just every time I think about that word, it's hilarious. Was it? Let me ask you that. Was it? Did you feel like more relaxed at the party, or was there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was definitely more crowded than I anticipated it to be. It was a lot more crowded than the Halloween party was. But I mean, we waited in line for 7 doors for 5 minutes. So I mean, nothing was over the top crowded.
Right.
The parade, and we went to the late show, the 11 o'clock, and it was pretty slammed. But all in all, I mean, it was what you would expect for Magic Kingdom.
I have some other questions.
We did. So they have the 5 cookie and cocoa stations that are all spread around the park. So there's like 2 in, maybe it's just 1. They like have them in like Frontierland, New Fantasyland, Space, or Tomorrowland. And you just go and you get in line. The lines look really intimidating. When we walked up, we're like, holy cow, they're like weaving all over the place. It's going to take us 30 minutes to get a cookie. But it moves the whole time. You just walk straight through. And they had sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, double chocolate chip. And then it was a mix between cider, eggnog, and hot chocolate. And it was all so good. I thought it was just going to be little cheapy prepackaged cookies, but they're delicious. I love them. Yeah.
So I feel like, and I know we're going to talk about it in a little bit when we wrap up Christmas party time, but this feels a lot like what you're describing, the Epcot cookie walk. Did you never experience that with us, have you?
Yes, the first time we went for Festival of Holidays. I think you did it. But these are free or included.
I'll say free.
Included.
Is there really anything other than water?
You just had to pay $180 for your ticket.
I don't think you can even say the water's free at Disney because you had to pay to get in there to drink it.
Yeah, and it's nasty.
And there we go. We're just going to... This is supposed to be about the holiday party, and we're going to start...
Tangents, here we come.
Tangents about... Now, listen, if Jessica was here, she would start a fight about it. Yeah. It is just awful.
I mean, it was just a great time. I would definitely go again. And well worth the money, I thought.
So, if you had to, with the expression, I hate the gun to your head expression, but if you had to pick one, there's no choice. To save Ollie, you had to pick one. Your Ollie's her cat, and he may make an appearance. He may make an appearance at some point. What would you choose? Holiday party, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
As of now, I would choose the Christmas party, but I want to do Halloween again, fully rested, because we didn't get to do like all the like character meet and greets, or didn't see the cadaver dance. Like we didn't go into Tomorrowland, Frontierland. Like we really just hung out in Fantasyland, and we didn't try any of the food because we had just eaten at Tony's. We were so full. So I need a redo.
Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like when you were describing it, you had a great time, but whether you were too full coming in or just the day you had, it kind of maybe not skewed, but affected the way you perceive it.
Yes. So as of right now, I would say the Christmas party wins, but I need a redo of Halloween party to make that a fair.
Thumbs up from you, Mickey.
Yes, it was great. Loved it.
Awesome.